Today we will discuss lines and angles. In the chapter, let's go through exercise 4.3. In that, we will discuss the second question, that is, in the adjacent figure AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. And y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7, find x. This is the figure. Just observe this figure. We have three lines. The three lines are parallel, and these three lines are intersected by another line, and here we have some angles. The three angles are named as x, y and z. We have to find out the value of x, and we have given y is to z, that is equal to 3 is to 7. Let us discuss that one. We will draw the figure again. This is the first line, this is the second line, this is the third line, and these three lines are intersected by one more line. Just we draw the arrow marks. And we will give the names AB, CD, EF, and here we have the angle X, I think it is Y, and it is Z. So in the question we have got AB parallel CD, AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. From this we can say that AB parallel EF. So this line is the transversal. We can say that x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. How I am writing x plus y is equal to 180 degrees? Since the two angles are on the same side of the transversal and they are interior, so that their sum is 180 degrees. So the sum of the angles which are on the same side of the transversal is 180 degrees. So we can write x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. Just we will keep it in brackets, and we can write that this is angle Z, and here I will write it as angle Z. How can I write these two are equal? Because these two are alternate interior angles. These two lines are parallel and it is a transversal, so alternate interior angles are equal, so that it will become Z. And this y and z both are linear pair, so their sum should be 180 degrees. So we will write y plus z is equal to 180 degrees, and here we give some names for these intersecting points, and it is P, it is Q, it is R. So angle QRF is equal to this angle. It is named as angle CQR. That is equal to Z, since alternate interior angles. So y plus z is equal to 180 degrees, and in the question itself it is given as y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. That means y is 3 parts and z is 7 parts. So we will write y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. So it means y is 3 parts, z is 7 parts. So to find y is equal to, y is 3 parts, 3 by, and this 180 degrees is sum of the two angles. That means we have to add the two parts, that is 3 plus 7, that is 3 plus 7 into, it is 180 degrees. So 3 by 3 plus 7 is 10 into 180 degrees. Some students will cancel 3 and this 3. Actually we should not cancel these two. Why? Because in the new denominator the two numbers are separated by plus, so we should not cancel them. If it is into, then we can. So 0 0 cut, we will get 3 into 18, that is 54 degrees, and we will find z, that is equal to, z is 7 parts, so 7 by this 180 degrees is total, that's why we have to add the two parts, that is 3 plus 7, that is 10. So by cancellation we get 126 degrees. So after getting y and z, we can easily find x. So here AB line and CD line are parallel, so these x and y also on the same side of the transversal, so that their sum is 180 degrees. So from that we can write x plus y is equal to 180 degrees, since write the reason, and x plus y is 54, so 54 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So x is equal to 180 minus 54, so x is equal to 126 degrees. So like this we have to find. And we will go through the next one. The fourth one. We'll explain the third one here itself. Observe the figure. In the adjacent figure, AB parallel CD, EF perpendicular. So EF is perpendicular to CD. It means this angle FED is 90. Then automatically angle FEC will become 90. Why? Because these two are linear pair. So their sum should be 180. So that it is 90. And this is also 90. How I am writing this as 90? Because these two angles are on the same side of the transversal. So their sum is 180. So it should be 90. And if it is 90, then it will also be 90, because the sum is 180. And here we got angle FGE and angle GEF. So we have to find out these three angles. But angle DEG is given, that is 120 degrees. So we will write angle DEG. D, just observe, D, E, and this is G. So this total angle is 120 degrees, 126 degrees. So already it is 90. So definitely it will be 36 degrees. And this is 36 degrees, it is 90. So angle triangle GFE, it is a right triangle. Just observe one thing. This is a right triangle. So in the right triangle, sum of the three angles is 120 degrees. So 36 plus 90, 126. That means the remaining angle, and this will be 54 degrees. So like this you have to find the remaining angles. And we will discuss the fourth one. The fourth one is, in the adjacent figure, PQ parallel ST, angle PQR is equal to 110 degrees. Here it is. Angle RST is 130. We have to find out angle SRQ. This angle we have to find out. So for this we need some construction. I will explain in the figure itself. You have to do it in the notebook. So we have to draw a line parallel to PQ and ST through R. So I will draw the line like this. This is the line which is parallel to both the lines. Yes, now we can observe that ST is parallel to, this is the new line, it is XY. ST is parallel to XY. From construction, this angle SRY and angle RST, both the angles are on the same side of the transversal and both the angles are in the interior, so that their sum is 180. From that we can write that this is 130 and it will be 50. The same situation, the line PQ is parallel to XY from the construction and QR will be the transversal. So definitely these two angles sum should be 180, so it will be 70. So XY is a straight line, it means the total angle will be 180 degrees. So 70, 50, 120, then it will be 60. Just do it in the notebook. And I will explain the next one, fifth question. Observe the fifth. In the adjacent figure, M parallel N. Observe this figure. In this we have to find out angle ACB. This we have to find out. Angle ACB is angle Z. Here X is given, Y is given, we have to find out Z. Actually here we have to find the relation between X, Y and Z. So for this we have to draw a perpendicular to M and N. Actually this M and N are parallel. So I will draw a perpendicular. A construction, this one. This is a perpendicular. And I will add the name. It is A, B, C and this is D. This is E. Perpendicular, it is 90. It is also 90. So in the construction, draw DE perpendicular to N. So here we got one pentagon. Observe here A, E, D, B, C. A, E, D, B, C. It is a pentagon. And this angle is angle Z. So it will be 360 minus Z. How I have written this 360 minus Z? Because at any point the angle should be 360 degrees. So at this point the total angle is 360. So this side it is angle Z. So the remaining angle will be 360 minus angle Z. So this angle written as 360 minus Z. So AEDBC is a pentagon. In this, sum of 5 angles is 540 degrees. So by solving we can get. So the sum of 5 angles, x plus, I will write x plus, this is 90, plus this is also 90, plus this is y, plus, and the fifth angle is 360 minus z is equal to 540. We will simplify it. 90, 90, 180 plus 360, 540. So this 540 on the left side. If we send this to another side, it will become minus 540. So they both will be cancelled. So we get x plus y minus z is equal to 0. So x plus y is equal to z. This is the relation. And this is one method. I will show the second method. The second method is very simple. We have to draw a line parallel to M and N through C. I will show here itself. So through C, I will draw a line parallel to both the lines M and N. Yes, I have drawn this. So and this angle will be x. How I have written x? Because line M and this is P. So M and P both are parallel. So it will become the transversal. So alternate interior angles are equal. And the line P and N are parallel. So it will be the transversal. If it is a transversal, then it is angle y and this is also angle y. So sum of these two is z. So we can write x plus y is equal to z. This is the second method. So we have to think the different methods, and we will go through the next question, that is the 8th one. So the 8th question, in this we have to find out x and y. This we have to find out. In the figure, arrowhead segments are parallel. Find the value of x and y. This is the figure. So we will name it A, B, C, D, and this is E. So CD is parallel to AB. If these two are parallel, then AC will be transversal. So from that we can write that x59 is equal to y. Since, what is the reason? They are alternate interior angles, and BC will be one more transversal. So this 60 degrees and this x will be equal. How? I am writing both are equal. How I am writing? Because they are corresponding angles. We will go through the next one, 11th one. From this figure we have to find out x. So I will write the names A, B, C, D, and AB is parallel to CD. AC is the transversal, BC is the transversal, and AD is the transversal. Suppose if we take AD as the transversal, then angle ADC plus angle DAB, these two angles are on the same side of the transversal and on the same side of the transversal, and also they are interior, so their sum is 180 degrees. So angle ADC is x plus angle DAB is 65 plus 52, that is 117 is equal to 180 degrees. So x is equal to 180 minus 117, that is equal to 63. And here we have to find out y. Observe one thing, AC is the transversal. So if AC is the transversal, then this 52 and this one both are equal, because they are what? Alternate interior angles. And BC is the transversal again. So this angle and this angle, they both the angles sum should be 180. So if it is 90 and this is also 90, so we can write 52 plus 3y plus 5 plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. So 57 plus 90, 147 plus 3y is equal to 180. 3y is equal to 180 minus 47, so 3y is equal to 33, y is equal to 33 by 11, sorry 33 by 3, so y is equal to 11. Like this we have to find. So we have some more questions. So you have to finish exercise 4.3, that is the homework for you. Thank you. We go through some concepts. First, we have to draw a triangle like this, and we have to find out the three angles, angle A and angle B and angle C. So take a protractor and measure the three angles. So after measuring, what you have observed? Yes. Now add the three angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. So by adding these three, what we get? Just find. It will be 180 degrees. So from that we can say that sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. After that, draw one more triangle like this and just produce the three sides. So I want to produce the side BC like this. Here one exterior angle is formed. This is the exterior angle for BC side, and extend AC side to upwards. So I am extending like this. Here we get one more angle. This is also exterior angle, and produce AB to downwards like this. So this is the exterior angle. So we got three exterior angles. So observe these three and find the angles. So angle A we get something, and angle B we get something, and angle C also we get something. By adding these three, what we get? So I will write exterior, angle A plus angle B plus angle C. So by adding these three, what we get? So it will be 360 degrees. So from that we can say that the sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degrees. And just take one triangle, any triangle. Give a name A, B, C. Produce one side, any side. I am producing BC side up to D. What we get? We get one exterior angle, that is angle ACD. Suppose if this is x degrees, then this will be how much? These two angles are on the same straight line, so that these two angles are called linear pair. So definitely the sum of these two angles is 180 degrees. So it will be 180 minus x degrees, and this is y and this is z. In a triangle, we know that the sum of these three angles is 180 degrees. So I will write z plus y plus 180 minus x is equal to 180 degrees. So plus 180 and this 180 get cancelled. How? When we send plus 180 to right side, it will become minus 180. So the two might be get cancelled. Next, z plus y is equal to x. So z plus y is equal to x. What is x? X is the exterior angle of triangle ABC, that is angle ACD. So from this we can say that in a triangle, if one side is produced, then the exterior angle formed is equal to the sum of the opposite interior angles. We will observe these three in GeoGebra. Here is the figure. It is a triangle and angle A is colored with yellow and angle B colored with red and angle C colored with blue color. So now we will find out the sum of these three angles is how much. Just observe, I am cutting these three sectors and I will keep the three sectors aside. What we got? We got a semicircle. In the semicircle, the angle at the center is 180 degrees. So from this we can say that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. And after that we will find out the sum of the exterior angles. So exterior angles are forming outside of the triangle. Here we got three exterior angles, blue colored, green colored and brown colored. So same, we will cut the three sectors and we will keep them together. What we will observe? Just observe, these three sectors formed a circle. So from this we can conclude that the exterior angle, the sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degrees because it is a circle. In the circle the angle at the center is 360 degrees. And now we will find out the relation between the exterior angle and the opposite interior angles. Just observe, here what happened, the interior angles are colored with yellow, red and blue. Here yellow color and the red color, these two are the part of the exterior angle. So from this we can say that this exterior angle is equal to the sum of these two angles. So this can be explained as, in a triangle, if one side is produced, then the exterior angle formed is equal to the sum of opposite interior angles. So this representation is called graphical representation or geometrical representation. Let us discuss example 15. AB parallel QR. Just observe the figure. So in this figure, AB is parallel to QR and the angles have been given. We have to find out angle APB, angle AQR and angle QRP. Angle APB, where it is? Angle APB, this angle we have to find out, and angle AQR, this angle, and angle QRP, this angle we have to find. So here we have known that AB parallel QR, we will write AB parallel QR. Then what will happen? AQ will be the transversal. So just observe the two angles, angle QAB and angle AQR. What is the relation between these two angles? These two are in the interior of the two parallel lines and also they are on the same side of the transversal, so that their sum is equal to 180 degrees. So from that, angle QAB is equal to 142 plus angle AQR is equal to 180 degrees. So from this we can write angle AQR is equal to 180 minus 142. So angle AQR is equal to 38 degrees. So this is 38 degrees. And again this BR is also transversal. So observe, angle ABP and angle BRQ. What is the relation between these two angles? Observe, these two angles are on the same side of the transversal and one is in the interior and another one is in the exterior, so that the two angles are called corresponding angles. Here two lines are parallel, so that corresponding angles are equal. We can write the reason, since corresponding angles. So angle ABP is 100 degrees, so 100 is equal to angle BRQ, and this is 100. So angle APB we can find easily. How to find out? Triangle QPR. In a triangle, the sum of the three angles is 180 degrees, so that we can find angle APB. From that we have to find out that is a task for you. APB is equal to how much? Let us discuss example 16. Here we have a polygon. In this we have to find out x, and the angles of angle A and angle D and angle B are given. Angle A is 46 degrees, angle D is 26 degrees, and angle B is 38 degrees. We have to find out x. See this, it is a polygon and it has how many sides? 4 sides, so that it is called as a quadrilateral. So in a quadrilateral, the sum of 4 angles is 360 degrees. So here we have to find out angle C. Angle C means not this side, the interior of angle C, this one, this is angle C, that we have to find out. Let us suppose that is y. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degrees. Angle A is 46 plus angle B is 38, angle C is y, and angle D is 26 degrees, is equal to 360. We have to find out y. Y is equal to 360 minus, just add these three, 110, and send to another side, will become minus 110. So y is equal to 250 degrees. We got the value of y, so this is equal to 250. Actually we have to find out x. So x is the exterior of angle C, so that at a point the angle at any point is 360 degrees. So this is 360. So we can find x is equal to as 360 minus y. So x is equal to 360 minus 250. So x is equal to 110 degrees. Actually this is not a normal quadrilateral. So far we have seen the quadrilaterals as like this, but here it is somewhat different. This is called concave polygon, and here this figure is called convex polygon. Or convex quadrilateral. What is the definition of concave polygon or concave quadrilateral? If in a polygon one angle is more than 180 degrees, then the polygon is called concave polygon. This is one method, and we will go through the second method. The same question can be done in another way. I will show that also. Observe. This is the figure A, B, C and D. Write the measurements. This is 46 degrees. This is 26. This is 38 degrees. For this question, we have to join AC and produce. We need some construction like this. If we produce this, what happened? One exterior angle is formed for the triangle ACD, and for the triangle ACB also one more exterior angle is formed. So just suppose this angle as Y and this is as Z, and this 46 also split into two parts. So first part as P and suppose the second part as Q. So from this I can write P plus Q is equal to 46, and here Y plus Z is equal to X, because in the question itself it is given as X. What should we have to find? First we should find Y and then after Z. By adding these two we get X. Take the upper triangle, that is ACD. This is the triangle, and name this triangle A, this is C, this is D, and this angle is Y, and this is 26, and this is P. Now itself we have learnt that in a triangle, if one side is produced, the exterior angle formed, that is Y, is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So P plus 26. This is equation 1. And take the one more triangle, that is ACB triangle. This is A, B and C, this is Z and this is Q, this is 38. This angle Z is the exterior angle. So we can write Z is equal to sum of opposite interior angle, that is Q plus 38. Z is equal to Q plus 38. This is the second equation. Add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2. Y plus Z is equal to P plus 26 plus Q plus 38. Y plus Z is nothing but X. We write P plus Q together, and 26 plus 38, that is plus 64, and X is equal to P plus Q. P plus Q is angle A, that is 46. 46 plus 64, so X is equal to 110 degrees. Just observe, it is also 110, and here it is also 110 degrees. Like this we have to find. We will go through example 17. Just observe this figure. In this figure, BO is the angle bisector of angle B and OC is the angle bisector of angle C, and the measure of angle A is given. We have to find out angle BOC. This we should find. For this, we have to write the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So from this we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees, and angle A is 40 degrees plus angle B. Angle B means this one, So this is x plus x, this is 2x. So angle B is 2x plus angle C is 2y is equal to 180 degrees. Just substitute 2x plus 2y is equal to 180 minus 40. So take 2 as common. So it will become 2 of x plus y is equal to 140. So x plus y is equal to 140 by 2. So x plus y is equal to 70. After getting this, we just observe the triangle BOC, smaller triangle. So in triangle BOC, this is the triangle. Observe the sum of the three angles of this triangle also 180. So we can write x plus, and this is y plus, and this is angle BOC. So angle BOC is equal to 180 degrees. So substitute x plus y is, we got 70. So in the place of x plus y write 70, and angle BOC is equal to 180. So angle BOC is equal to 180 minus 70. So angle BOC is equal to 110 degrees. Like this we have to find. Just observe this example 18. In this figure the angles have been given. We have to find out x and y. Let us take the triangle ABC. Observe the triangle ABC. We will draw the figure. Here it is A, B, C and D. This angle ACD is 100 degrees. This is the exterior angle, and this is x, and this is 65 degrees. Observe this. In a triangle, if one side is produced, the exterior angle formed is equal to the sum of opposite interior angles. So from that we can write this 100 degrees is equal to x plus 65. To find x, we have to send 65 to another side. It will become 100 minus 65, that is 35. 35 is equal to x. We can write x is equal to 35. After that, we will take the next triangle, that is triangle ACD. Observe this triangle. In triangle ACD, the sum of the three angles is 180 degrees. So we can write x plus 100 plus y is equal to 180 degrees. So x means now itself we got, that is 35. Substitute 35 and we get the equation like this, and simplify 180, 35 plus 100, 135. Send this to another side, will become minus 135. So y is equal to 45 degrees. So like this we have to find. Let us discuss example 19. Observe this figure. So from this figure we have to find out the values of x and y. Observe the triangle ABC. What you have observed? Just angle ACD is exterior angle. So this exterior angle is x. So we can write x is equal to the sum of opposite interior angles. So 35 plus 30. So we can write x is equal to 65. And after that substitute 65 here. Then this y, angle AED is equal to y degrees. This y is equal to sum of opposite interior angles. So we can write y is equal to x plus 45. So y is equal to 65 plus 45. Y is equal to 110 degrees. Like this you have to find. Observe this example 20. See this figure. In this figure we have to find out x and y. First you should observe the triangle QTR. In triangle QTR, see this QTR is a right angle triangle because one angle is 90 degrees here, so that the sum of the two angles other than right angle is 90 degrees. So we can write 40 plus x is equal to 90. So x is equal to 90 minus 40, so x is equal to 50. We got the value of x, and after that just observe the triangle PSR. In the triangle PSR, this y is the exterior angle, so we will write in triangle PSR y is the exterior angle, so we can write y is equal to sum of opposite interior angles 30 plus x. So y is equal to 30 plus x, y is equal to 30 plus x is 50, so y is equal to 80.